Yes. Okay, done. So let me take this order sheet. Just do it, double click on that. Okay, the data are getting loaded. Once the data are got loaded, no, so loaded. Now go for the worksheet view. Then we went to the screen. So I think last class also while ending that we have started lately about this. No, sorry, not about this, and we have started about what is the total measure names, measure values, number of records, how to find out that and all. Okay, so today first we'll start off grouping and we'll complete grouping, and then next we will start off with measure names and values and all. Okay, so this order will be better, I think, sure. Okay, so now we are going to see first thing concept called as grouping. Okay, so let's click on the file, save this file by name grouping. So next we are going to see, we are going to group by headers. So for example, what is meant by grouping? Can anyone explain me what is group? For example, here I'm going to take sum of sales in this place, and let me take here category and drop it to here. Okay, and let me swap that. Use Control plus W to swap. Okay, so for grouping, we have only 3 categories. So where it will be not fine for grouping. So because of that, let me drag and drop it out. Let me take subcategory. So where we have more fields, it will be fine for grouping, which is there more fields. Okay. Okay, let me take market. So this is be better, I think so. Okay, so just take down the sales and drag and drop it into the columns and take market, which have less one you take it. Why? Because we are going to do grouping in that worksheet view. In this place, we are going to group using these pin options. So if you have less fields, it will be better to grouping. Have you done this one? You're in this screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're done. Okay. So now what I want to do is I want to compare that Africa and Asia Pacific together. So I want to make this together and I want to compare that with Europe. Okay. So for that particular thing, what I will do, let me select this Africa and Asia Pacific. Okay. So what is a shortcut key or what is a common method to select multiple items? How you select multiple items basically? If you have songs or videos, if you're going to select in computer, you're going to select multiple videos. You're going to select multiple photos.
So
Are you-
by clicking on control button.
Yeah, very good. Excellent. So we are going to use control button and you're going to select this together. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to touch Africa and Asia Pacific. I'm going to combine together it. Okay. So control, press and hold on the control key. See, let me show you again. Just click on the Africa, press and hold on the control key on your keyboard and just click on Asia Pacific. So once if you come here only, can you see a small dialog box? Keep only. exclude. Keep only means only the two things will be there, remaining things will be excluded. If I give here, just if I select exclude, only the two things will be excluded from this place. Means it will be removed from this. Another two things, I think you know that ascending and descending order, sorting that ascending into descending order. Next, can you see a small symbol, pin symbol? So that is nothing but actually called as grouping here. So you can click here also and group it, or else you can click here also, you can group it. And that also not fine. You can right click and you can group. You have three options where you can group that one. So where and all is there, just control and select it. You can group it from this place, or else you can click here and you can group it, or else you just right click and you can group it. So done group. So now Africa and Asia specific together, it came into one group. So let me close this view on the right side, show me. So it will be full view. Okay. So can you see this one? Have you done this one? So these are the headers.
Yes.
Okay, Asia, Europe, Latam, USA, these are called as headers. Okay, we are trying to group that based on these headers. Okay, within this mark sheet view only, sheet view only. And next, let me group that the last two market, Latam and USA, the markets where we are having this place. Okay, together I'm going to group it. So okay, so here only let me try to group, and let me click on this group symbol. So let us give a small name for this. Okay, so just tell me one name. Okay, don't want say if I want to give name, what I have to do for this one? Just do a right click. Can you see something called as edit alias? Edit aliases is there. Just click on this. You can give a different name for that what you have done grouping. For that, you can give a different name. If you want, you can give a name. And this one also, if you want, you can give a different name. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is over, right? So this is nothing but called as what we are grouping based on headings. So this is headers. Okay. So let me save this. See, and once if I group this, so automatically in this left side, can you see something additionally added by name market group? So once what happens if I drag and drop this to outside, again, if I take market, it comes normally like this. Whatever previously means by default, what it is there, the same thing it is coming. So now what I will do, I'll drag and drop it out. And then what is a grouped one, what we have grouped? So which is named here like market group. So let me drag and drop into the rows. So which we have done now. So it is that. Okay. So now just let me save this.
Yes.
Yeah, good. So now let me save this. Group by headers. So we are trying to grouping by this headers. Okay. So next, just click on the next sheet. We are going to do the next level of this. Okay. So we are going to try to group based on this data window. Okay. So which is nothing but called as this data pan, this left side. This is nothing but called as data window, where until now we have tried to group using this place on the worksheet view on the top in the toolbars. Now we are going to group with the help of this data pan, the left side. So when we can group that. Okay. So for this particular thing, let me take as usual something sales from here. And then this from this left side, let me take which is be nice and which is will be less content. So why? Because what happens when I take a city, this much are there, more are there. It will be tough for us to group. So that's why let me take which is lesser one. So subcategory, let me take, I think it will be fine for us. Yeah, this is fine for us. Okay. So taken sum of sales into the columns. Okay. And take subcategory into the rows. Okay. This is continuous and this discrete. Which one I'll explain that. So taken this one. Tell once this chart is over.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now what I will do, I want to group that accessories, appliance, art, okay, binders, and bookcases. That five starting five, this all this five together, I want to group it. This five. Okay. So this is the next one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to filter based from this data window. Okay. So which we have taken actually, we have taken subcategory, right? So come to this left side. Can you see a small arrow mark here? Just click on that. So in this list, can you see an option called as create? It is there just when you click on this arrow mark.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, in this, you'll be seeing as something called as create. So on the right side, if you go, you'll be having something called as group. Just create group. We are creating a group. So once you click on this create group, what happens? Automatically a data pan will be appeared here. Okay. Okay, create group based on subcategory. The field name is subcategory group. If you want, you can rename that. It's not a problem. And here I'm going to select five things or whichever if I want to group it. 5 or 6, how much you want. So let us group the starting five things: accessories, appliance, art, okay, binders, and bookcases. So let me press and hold on the control key and then select all these five. Okay. Together, just press and hold on the control key, select all that five things. Five labels you selected. Then just at the bottom here, and this place, just click on group. Okay. So there you can rename or we can give any name for this. Okay. Let me give like basic appliance or something small appliances. Okay. Just I given a name for that. And can you see a small pin symbol in this place?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So then finally just click on this apply and give OK. So is there any changes in the chart as of now after I doing grouping?
No, sir.
Why? Because I taken subcategory here, which is already I've taken. But what I've done, grouping based on subcategory, it is there in the left side under data pan here. So what I'll do, let me drag and drop it together in this place. Then let me take this subcategory group here. Done this one, drag and drop. Previously, what were the,
Yes, sir.
it was there like this. Why? Because what we have grouped is there in this place. Let me drag and drop it here. Drag and drop this one here. So now, can you see this small appliance, which is greater than everything? Okay, the small appliance which I combine the five different fields or the five categories, which is having more greater than when I compare to others, all others like charts, copiers, envelopes, everything. So now with this small appliance, I want to add one more category together, means into that. So now what I will do, come again back here. Just click on this arrow mark. Okay. So in this place, again, there is option called as edit group here. Just click on this edit group. So now I want to add copiers to that particular group. So select this copier and here add to which group. You just click on this arrow mark in this place, select copiers, click on this arrow mark, select small appliances. So now automatically that will be added into this one and just click on apply. So automatically in this side it's get changed. The copiers is not there. The copiers now it has been added to the small appliances.
Sir, can you please repeat this one?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so before that, 1 second. Who are got lately joined today? Now only they joined. Who are not? Okay, I'll come about that later. Okay, so now from where ma? Let me drag and drop this. How I added one more thing. That one, right? So the left side, see, can you see a small arrow mark? Just click on this arrow mark. You'll be getting arrow pan here. Just click on this edit group. Where you'll get this pan. You're getting this pan. Okay, which one you want to
Yes,
add?
sir.
Yeah, which one you want to add? Okay, you just click in this find members. If you want something add, you can see means here, you see it and add it. Just click and add it. If you can't find something from this, you can find it also here. For example, label. Find all. Spelling mistake. Yeah, it is there here. Select this. Here, can you see an option called as add to? It is there. Just click on this arrow mark. Select this group because I want to add these labels into this group. Just click on that. Now can you see automatically the labels has been added into small appliance group? You're getting? You're getting this, ma?
Yes, sir.
Right, this much time, ma? You're trying to practice, means you're practicing. Finally got this or not?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So just apply and okay. So it will be get changed here. Just very simple. You can click on this arrow mark, go for edit group. You can find this which one you want. So just click on this, click on add to, select small business. Just click. So automatically it will be added to that particular group. So which group? For this group. Okay. So this is nothing but called as grouping by data window. Okay. So let me rename this group by with the help of data window. We are grouping with the help of data window. Okay, let me save this and let me take a new sheet. Take a new sheet. So here we will just do like hierarchy based on this grouping. So how to do grouping based on hierarchy? Okay, or how can you implement grouping inside hierarchy? That particular concept we will do it here. Clear? So now if I want to make in the left side category and subcategory together one hierarchy, what we supposed to do? Why? Because this concept I have already done for you. What is the easiest way?
So drag and drop the subcategory below category.
Yeah, very good. So just drag and drop. Okay, while dropping, where will be having a plus symbol, just drop like that. Okay, so just give a name for that. Okay, yes. Just a minute. Wait a second on the line. I'm getting a call. Sorry. So now we can you see this symbol hierarchy. So now what I'm going to do here, let me take sum of sales, and from this dimensions, let me take subcategory or category, which I drop it here. Okay, like this. So let me expand this where I'm getting like this. So now what I wanted here, so can you see this one, what we have grouped? Okay, I want this grouped one subcategory. I want it to be in the hierarchy. So what I will do, okay, let me remove this one from this place. Let me remove this subcategory and group it outside. Now this one I'll drag and drop it into this place. So let me take this category into this place and let me take this subcategory to this place. So or else together I can take this one. So now what is happened here? See, when I take category and next if I take subcategory, for subcategory I'm getting minus. When I do this, click on minus, I'm getting a subcategory like this. So actually what I should get like category. When I click on this, then I should get subcategory, right? So it is in a reverse order. So what I have to do, just switch this here, drag and drop above this like this. Now drag and drop here, drag and drop this subcategory. Now click like this. Okay, so now this is what we'll get. So let's don't want this category. Let's remove this one. Getting this one?
Yes, sir.
So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to group. So this is one thing where I can go do by hierarchy grouping. So one more thing, just let me drag and drop it this outside. And if I don't want, I can remove this. What happens when I this right click and if I delete this group, I'll be having. So you have selected one field in the view to delete. This will affect the following sheets. Okay, group data windows. So in this sheet also, we have used this one, what? Subcategory group. So whatever we have used in that sheet, that also will be get deleted. So the changes will be affected once you delete. So they're saying if you want to delete yes means yes. So we don't want to delete, will give us no. Okay. So now what I will do, I'll just drag and drop. Let it be like this only. I don't want to delete. This is a better one. So this is the best way to group like this in this place based on hierarchy. Group it from here. Okay, we are using the same grouping under hierarchy. So this is what grouping based on hierarchy concept. And then let's take one more sheet. So here we are going to see grouping the same thing based on visual chart. When I use chart, okay. So in this chart place, visualization. We're going to group based on visualizations. So for this particular concept, what I'm going to do is here, just let me take
So this is grouping based on?
this one. This goes grouping based on visual grouping.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So just name it at visual grouping. Just you can rename the sheet name here. So automatically you'll get. Okay. But what happens here? Here also not renamed. So let me rename hierarchy.
Group by hierarchy.
Yeah, hierarchy. Just like this. Apply. Okay, so we are going to grouping based on visual grouping. So now here it is going to be slightly little different. Okay, so what I'm going to do is here. So first of all, let me drag and drop it is outside. Let it be outside. Okay, and let me delete this hierarchy. We don't want this one here. Okay, so let it be like this. In visual grouping, now drag and drop this profit into columns here. And the same thing, drag and drop from here. Let's take shipping cost. I drag and drop sum of profit and shipping cost into this place in the rows and columns. Then I want the visualization, right? So from this dimension, the top, okay. So from there, what I'm going to do, let me bring category or subcategory. So let me take the subcategory and drop into colors. You're getting this one?
Yes, sir.
So now slightly here only we will see a small intro. Actually what I don't want sum of profit or sum of shipping cost. I want like average of that, minimum of that, maximum of that. Okay, so why? Because these are aggregated one, which is aggregated means I'll tell you later how it is aggregated. What is aggregated means? So the name, when I drag and drop it, automatically the name will be different. It will be changed. Okay, the same name will not be there. So which is aggregated like based on sales. If I take profit, so it will be automatically converted to sum of profit. Okay, sum of sales like that in a different. Some are average or minimum or maximum. This is nothing but called as aggregated. We will see that. But now I want that average profit and average shipping cost. So how can I make that? How can I convert sum into average? Anyone?
By clicking on the arrow button and
By clicking on the arrow button and go for
changing the measure sum.
and
Yeah.
go for average. So this will make is one step. See, one more easy step I'll say. So here we will try that. Just do a small double click, means fast double click you have to do. Don't do a small double click, fast double click. So once I click, can you see this calculated field thing? Like sum
Yes, sir.
in square bracket. Yeah. So just click here, erase that sum, just type AVG. Can you see this? You'll be having
Yes,
this.
sir.
Yeah, just click on tab. So which is highlighted. See, I can come down like this. Using the down arrow mark, I can switch up or down. Okay, I came to this one and I use tab and then press enter. So see, average of shipping cost, which is better for us. Right? Easiest way. So whichever you want,
Yes, sir.
minimum, maximum, everything, just do a double click, change of the formulas instead of clicking here and going to this places and all. Okay, now what I will do, just click, wait. Just click, miss long press, don't want, just small, like just click like this, select this much. From here I'm clicking, I'm just selecting this much. So which are around 6 categories I selected. So randomly I selected this much. Okay, so then I'm going to group it as subcategory. So there you see, which is turned into different color. You're getting, I done like this, selected, then I just clicked on the group. Now I'll do ungroup here. After selecting the same thing into mark, I do ungroup. Okay. Let's just see here. Just select this much, which is our highlighted. Can you see this? Which is highlighted here. Like donut, round, which is highlighted in the dark. Getting this one. How to select here? Slightly like this. Anyone? Any doubt in selecting that?
No, sir.
No, one second. Okay. So now what I will do, just click on this group and group as subcategory. Group to subcategory. So can you see it is slightly turned into blue color? Okay, can you see a difference between this thing and this one? A different colors? This thing?
Yes, sir.
This thing, yeah. So now these things are nothing but called as appliance, and I select this one. And this is what others. So as usual, however, I told you, just you can right click and you can click on edit aliases, the names. We can rename this one. But if I right click here, I can get aliases this name also. They can change the names. So on the right side, we just get automatically, before it was listing all the categories. So once I select only this much, when I once grouped it, so automatically it is grouped. So this is nothing but grouping based on visual, visual grouping. Okay. Is that clear? Everyone done with this?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So
Yes,
save
sir.
this. Yeah, save this. Let me save off this. And then add one more sheet. Okay, I've taken a new sheet. Okay, so next we are going to do. So I hope everyone are understood with grouping, right? Clear? Once again, rewind. Means we'll rewind. We'll come back from first. Group by headers. It is clear for everyone? Anyone have any doubts in this? Just we'll go
No,
a
sir.
small
Clear.
clear.
No, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Next, group data means we are going to group by with the help of this data window from the left side. Is that also clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Good. So
Yes.
next, hierarchy based also clear, right? So we have removed here from this. Okay, which you just group it. It will be helpful when I drag and drop it. So when I select control, select both together and group it into category. And let me name it a products. Let it be like this only instead of removing this. So based on hierarchy help, we are going to group this. So this also, I hope everyone would understood this. Next, visual grouping. Clear about this, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good, excellent. So now, next we are going to start off with measure names, measure and names. So when you're connecting that any Excel file or any data set to Tableau, okay, you'll be having some auto-generated fields. I think last class I ended with a small concept about this. Okay, so that auto-generated fields. So let me see here at your new sheet. Okay, I will remove the hierarchy here. I don't want this sheet. And here also. The group one, I don't want. Let me delete this. Okay, this is for visual grouping. This linked for visual grouping, and try to let me delete this one also. Okay, this is used for both one. Okay, let it be there. When I delete this, what happens? Here the changes will happen. Not a problem. Let it be like that. Okay. So once if I import, I take a new thing. I'll take a new sheet. So let it be same thing. I'll take a new sheet one. let it open. So I am taking because, okay, this and all will be disturbance when I'm talking with this one. Okay, why? Because names and measures, we should know the difference. The generated, auto generated and default generated. So this and all customized, right? We don't want this one. So that's why I'm taking a new one.
Should we also take it with the new one, sir?
Means why? Because if you means when we are working, this disturbance is there, right? The left side. Okay, see why? Because we're going to study about that dimensions and measures. From here onwards, we are be going into that one. What is measure names? What is dimension? So that auto-generated fields, these are auto-generated fields. That pin, okay, what we are group, it will have a small disturbance. If you take new one, it will be better for you to understand. Once you take new one, what is that auto-generated? Default generated will be better, right, to understand. Take a new one, it will be, hope, I think, better.
Okay, sir.
So I taken this one. So that one you save it for your reference. Wait, don't save it. Have you saved?
Yes, sir, saved.
Okay. Why? Because if you're not saved means again you have to do this as a practical and together with everything we send in one sheet, one Tableau group sheet. Okay. So now let me just save this one. Let me delete this sheet. I don't want this sheet. Here after that I will save this and I close this one. Yeah. So this is the lastly modified one. Let's take this one. So when I click on a file, means this Tableau symbol, and when I connect with a Microsoft Excel, I'm going to take Global Superstore, the same file here. I click on open. The queries are executing in the background. So let me take this orders and now go to the worksheet. So can you see the left side? Once I connected, so this category, city, country, which are there in the blue color. Okay, these are called as dimensions. We'll see that detail in depth after this one. Okay, and these are called as nothing but called as measures. Dimension measures and continuous. These are discrete and these are called as continuous. So on the left side, these are all means which are there in my database. What I've imported Excel, right? So these are imported from my Excel database. The category, city, country, customer ID, everything are imported from our Excel one. So there are something which is not there in my Excel file, which is auto-generated fields. There are some around five, there will be a auto-generated things. So, and I told you, how can you identify that auto-generated, that five things, five fields? How can you find out that five auto-generated fields?
It will be in italics then.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So
Exactly.
latitude and longitude orders
Yes.
and measure values.
Yeah, exactly. So measure names, latitude, longitude, okay, order names, order count, measure values. So when you work with the previous of version, like 10.4 or the other versions and all, you will be having, instead of order count, it will be named like number of records. When you work with the previous version, okay, the older version, when I was working, it will be renamed as like what? Number of records. Okay, but we are working is nothing but 2024.2, right? Where it has been renamed as like orders count. Before it was like number of records. Slightly, the name has been slightly changed here. Okay, but the meaning of that is same. Working function, everything was same. Nothing is get changed here. You'll see that. Okay, so these 5 are which are auto-generated fields where we can identify with the help of that italic format. Okay, so now I hope with this you understood what is this auto-generated. We are going to work based on this number of records. First, we are going to work out what? Okay, so instead of this, we'll rename it here only. Give the sheet name. Number of records. Done. So now
Yes, sir.
what I want to know, see, same way in this place, let me minimize. I'll open the Excel also. So why we have to compare that the values from that side and from this side. Let's open this recently opened. So open yours also, where it will be easy to compare. So where we are going to see the number of records, how much we have here and there. Yeah. So in the order sheet only, I have one value here. So let it be like that. Okay. So let me come back to that. Our Tableau software. See here. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to just take market. Or first let me take like market or category or anything. Let me take and drag and drop into the text. Sorry, wait. Let me drag and drop into. First, before that, let me take labels. Okay, measure values. Orders. Is this one orders, country, market? Yeah. What I'm going to do it. So the same thing, measure the values here. So can you see something difficultly here? Numbers are blended. Means something attached, merged. Can you see like there's something? Here in this place? Is there anything like that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it is merged, right? Something like collapsed is showing that. Okay. So let me drag and drop market to the just rows area. Drag and drop. Okay, so then what I will do, then drag and drop the sales here. So let me swap this one. Into labels like this, swap like this. So first this one, you're getting like this. Mark it into rows.
Yes, sir.
Okay, before that, first what you do, right? Just take total sum of sales. Only take this much. Just take sum of sales. How much you are getting, you see. So how much records are there here? This much are there, right? So now let me come here. The total sum of sales, you come down here. So where we are having sales, you will see. Can you see here? The sales. When I come down, let me click here, press Control plus down arrow mark. When I come to the last, this place, well, I'll click on Control, Alt equals, where it will do auto sum in this place. Alt plus equals. So can you see the records details here? Where I'm getting here. The same thing. This is nothing but the number of records which is getting shown here for me. Getting shown there.
Yes, sir.
So now the same thing, let me drag and drop it here back. Okay. So now what we'll do, order ID. I will drag and drop into labels. Like sales. And then from here, market archive. Then let me swap this one like this. Okay. So it is the visual format. Let me change it into textual format like this. So totally how much records in Africa, I'm having this much. In Asia specific, I'm having this much. And in Europe, I'm having this much. In LATAM, I'm having this much and in this much. So I want to find the total grand. So what is the record count of that? Let me here. I'm having count sum. Let me take count of that. So this is a sum of these records are there. So I'll take count of this. Totally how many records are there? So just change this sum into count. Try to change. Just do a double click here. Just count it. Getting this one. You're getting the counting, ma. Just before 5 minutes, I told you how to do count this one. So let me show you once again. See here. Just drag and drop the sales into this place. Just double click on this. Change into count. And drag and drop into details. Sorry, the text. Getting or not?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
Yeah, got it. So just drag and drop. Okay. And make that into count. Why? Because sum means total, everything I'm getting. The total records of sales, which I'm getting this one. The sum of the sales I'm getting. When I do sum. But what I want, the count, how many times the sales has been happened. I don't want count of the sales, total sales. I want count how many times the sales has happened. So how much it is showing in this place? 51290. And the same in this Excel, in left side, can you see the counting row number? What is the row number? 51291. And here I'm getting 51290. So why that difference? One is getting less in the Tableau software. It is because of this starting header. This one. the heading will be automatically removed or neglected when I import the data, Excel data into the Tableau. So heading is neglected. That's why the one record which is left in this place. Is that clear? Now, the same place, now what you do, drag and drop that market or category or any other fields which has less one where we can count, and it will be very easy to count. So let me take here like category here from first. Drag and drop into that rows. So can you see this one? Furniture, how much we are having? 9,860. And office supplies we are having around 31,289. And technology we are having around
10,141.
141 records. Okay. So now I want to know the grand total of this one. Grand total. So that then only I can come to a conclusion, right? The total records of in Excel and this are together are right. In the categories, totally how much categories are there here? Entire records are right or wrong. I want to know that what is the total records. So then how can I get the total? Means we have done this small concept already.
Analyze
Yeah, very good. Analyze.
totals, show column grand total.
Yes, very good. So where it shows in this place. Okay, so we are getting this answer exactly right. The same thing we can just try with difference one also. For example, let me drag and drop out and let me take like market. So why I'm taking always this market category means because that are very small one. The list is very small. If I take country and all, what happens? See you. This much I have to drag and see. Finally, I'm getting this much. So these are two lengthy one, okay, which cannot be shown on the screen. So that's why I'm taking which are lesser one from this place. So let's take the market and drag and drop into rows. See, can you see now? The same thing. Africa, Asia, Europe, Latam, USA. The total grand total of this one is this much. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is nothing but called as number of records, how to find out. Okay. And then we are going to do the same thing. Okay. Measure names. Okay. In textual format. We're going to do measure names. We're going to use how to use measure names in the textual format. See, once I drag and drop this measure names into rows fields. So it shows that no measure values are there. Just it shows there is no measure values and it shows just blankly ABC. There is nothing. Okay. So in this case, what I will do, come bottom to the measures. In this dimension, okay, we are doing measuring means we are doing just I have to find out records based on the measure names. We have taken measure names and dropped into rows, then come to the bottom. Okay, so they're saying there is no measure values. So from where we can take that measure values? We required actually measure values. From where we can take the measure values? Can you see anywhere that measure values?
Down, sir, last one.
Yeah. So now, so as I told you already, we are going to do this as a textual format. So we are going to just drag and drop into this which are in the text. So where I'm getting like this. Once I dragged and dropped that into the text, can you see automatically something like count of orders? I mean, that is nothing but number of records. Count of orders. Okay. Sum of discounts, sum of profit, sum of quantity, sum of sales, sum of shipping cost. Okay. So what happens here? Always will be having like number of records. This count of records slightly changed. Okay, where whenever I'm seeing that, I'm getting notify that. Okay, when I'm working in the older version, always I can see that number of records, number of records. So that's automatically it's getting changed. But both are same, not a problem. So once if I drag and drop the measure values into text. So can you see automatically measure values auto generated with this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6, 6 fields are there, which are already there with me. One is sum of discount, sum of profit, sum of quantity, and sum of sales, and sum of shipping cost. So which is a different one what I'm getting? Which is the additional one, auto generated, which is the auto generated one. Why? Because whatever generated here, everything are there in measures on the left side. Discount, profit, quantity, sales, shipping cost. The only one which is auto generated when I drag and drop measure values into the text. Which one is that one? Which is that, ma? See this left side and compare this place also. Can you find out easily that one? I know replies. Which is different one? Hafsan? Kanksha? Ananya?
Yes, sir.
Which is a different one, ma?
Sir, is it orders?
Yes,
The order
exactly.
count.
Count orders. Why? Because see, discount is there, profit is there, quantity is there, sum of sales is there, shipping cost is there. The number of records are count orders. This one, which is that what we are getting additionally. Remaining everything are that by default it comes measure values. So it measures the values of that all these 5. Okay. So this is what order, count of orders, which additionally comes from here. Except this one. Okay, you would have got a doubt. Count of orders, order count. Same thing only, but this will be like auto generated from by default. Only this only will be getting. Okay, so this is the record what we are having here. So this is nothing but what I'm seeing, the same thing in the textual format. This is nothing but called as what? Textual format. So next I'm going to see how to, I'm going to show you how to do measures, names and measure values. What we have done is measure names and measure values in that visual format. Okay, so let me take a new sheet here. Right click and rename it here. Visual names and values. Measure names and measure values. I'll give like measure like this. Let it be like visual measure, visual. We're going to do visually measuring that names and values based on visualization. So it's a very, very easy one. See, can you see here measure values on the bottom? And can you see measure names here? So in the bottom where we are having measure values, just do a double click, nothing else. Just do with a double click. Getting? So actually before
Yes, sir.
the measure values were there in this place. like this in the textual format. The same thing, whatever I've done, once I do double click on the measure names. Okay, this will let me click here. Sorry, measure values. Automatically we are getting this. So once I do double click on measure values, so the measure name goes to the column, okay, which measures the names, and measure values we are having this. So this is nothing but called as graphical, means visualization of measure names and values, means this one. So by default we are getting only this one. Why? Because for this type of thing only two are applicable. One is texture and one more is visual. That's it. Another things are not available. If you want, I can make it into colors also. Measure names. Okay, when I drag and drop, I'll get like this. At this and I'll tell you why that color changes like this. I'll tell you this. So clear until this. Everyone are clear, ma? Until this one. Measure and names. Please kindly confirm that everyone are clear about this. Until what we have covered. Grouping and measure names. Once slightly come back from the first sheet. Whatever we have done here. Number of records. How to find out the number of records. Means count of orders or count of sales. Based on the market. And then measure names based on the textual format. And same measuring the names and values based on the visualization. So all these three are done.
Yes, sir.
Others? Only one reply I've got. Okay. Just I'll take the attendance and I'll give a small 5 minutes break. Okay. Because there is no replies. So let's see how many people are there on the line. Where is 25th? Hafsan,
Present, sir.
Kanksha,
Present, sir.
Ananya.
Present, sir.
Everyone are there. Then why there is no replies, ma? Ankita,
Present, sir.
are you absent for the last class?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Hmm?
Why absent for the last class, ma?
Sir, I wasn't well.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
From my 5th standard, this is the common reason what I will tell to my teachers.
No, sir, I'm having fever right now too.
No, actually, slightly all of your voice are little changed. Afshan, your voice was a little changed. Ananya voice also
Yes,
changed.
sir, I had cold, so
Why, ma? What happened for everyone? This before everyone we used to tell yes, sir, means the different voice will come. Today's most of your voice are little slightly different.
Climate change, sir. So,
Climate change. Okay, be sure, ma. Be safe outside. Means they're telling that it's getting spread more. I think. Be safe.
yes.
Outside roaming parties and I'll reduce it. Ayushi. Ayushi Raj Singh. She's there.
Present, sir.
From somewhere she came and told. Bhavna.
Present, sir.
Vinuta.
Present, sir.
Dhatri. Dhatri.
Present, sir. Present, sir.
Okay, Kajal. Kajal. Absent. Lavanya. Lydia. Muska
Present, sir.
Kaba. Lydia present. Muska Kaba. Maddie. Jayshree.
Present, sir.
Neha. See your names on the
Present,
left
sir.
side. Before that only just unmute your mic and be ready. Palak.
Present, sir.
Why man, nowadays your nice voice only not coming in the group. You're not there, huh? You're not practicing, huh?
Sir, I am there only.
Okay, sometime, okay. Before slightly voice came different. Okay, Ritika. Absent. Rohi. Absent.
Present.
Present. Great. Ah, I given.
Present, sir.
I given one, don't beat it. I've given. Shakshi. Sakshi. Present. Sanjali.
Present, sir.
Sanjali. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Present. And Tanya Tripati. Tanya Tripati.
Present.
Okay, so now
Sir,
Have you?
one second. Who's that? Okay, wait a minute. Internet is unstable. Wait a minute. Anna, one second. No, tell me, ma. Now just tell me.
Sir, I have sent you.
Talk fully, ma.
Sir, I have sent you the mail, sir. Have you checked it?
Mail. One second. Actually,
So they still didn't add me, sir.
in the group, ma. In the attendance name.
Yes, sir.
In the
In
group.
the groups.
No, ma, if they would have made me at the admin, I have done that place. I told 2 times to my person. Okay.
Yes.
So he's there. After marriage, yes, he came back. Once again, he will talk to him, and I'll tell him to add that. So I texted with them, but I'm not the admin, so I couldn't able to do that. I'll tell them once again. Also, I'll remind them. I'll make sure that. Okay. So
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
yeah. So. Mailed you. Who was it then? Who mailed was told na someone. Your name, ma? Sorry, Palak. That's all right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I will be remembering your name, but wait 1 second. This files contains all of my assignments today's date. Yesterday's file. Have you done anything like this? I think slightly it is difference in this place. Just take it out. Yeah, this isn't all okay, fine. So why this couldn't able to preview this page? This page has some problem. Just check. I got to this. Actually, yesterday I was a little busy, so I couldn't able to check. I was out. So today's I will check everyone's. Okay. I'll just free complete of this everyone checking the assignments, and the assignments also getting very less. Okay, so attendance is completed. Just let me check how many of you present today, and I will post that count. COUNT count. If this is a range, and I take the present 16. 16 are present. Take this. Okay, just take 5 minutes break, ma. Take 5 minutes break. I'll be doing I'll just uploading this attendance. You just take 5 minutes break.
Sir, I have rejoined. I don't know how my
Who's that? 1 second, 1 second.
Sakshi Singhvi for 1 minute. Yes.
Just rejoin, right? You take 5 minutes break. You told your attendance, right? Yeah. Just check 2 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just take 2 minutes break. 5 minutes take break. I'll just upload them. The attendance will come back.
Okay, sir.
Just take 5 minutes break. I'll have some water to come back. Okay, let's start.
So
You know,
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
okay, 5 minutes. Huh? Okay. Let's everyone come back me. Just okay, shall we start?
Yes, sir, we can start.
So now just I given a note here. Can you just take down this? So technically, if they ask like what is that? So just not this is not technically just orally I'm telling this one. Technically means we can just filter out this, we can answer this. So what is measure names means whatever numbers you have in your database, like whatever you import, right? Okay, you can get a summary of that all numbers at one location using this measure names, whatever we have done just now. Measure names using just measure names here, all that records. Okay, using measure names, you can get a summary of all that numbers. Okay, in one location using this measure names. So is that just definition? How can you explain that for that measure names? Yes, if you take them, this it will be useful. Why? Because that measures usage, dimension usage, discrete, this are all little important when on the interviews. Done. So now next we are going to see what is the usage, means what is the uses of measure names and measure, sorry, names and measures usages. Okay, what is the usage of measures and names? What we are going to do here. So first, let me tell you why we use this one. Why we use this like measure names and values. Okay, when we use measure names and values. So when we use means when we failed, when the charts are failed to combine, and that time we can use this one. The chart are failed to combine. Okay, that time you can use. Okay, that time you can use measure names and values. Measure names and values usage. Okay, so when we can use this time when the charts are getting failed. So where I have some data, but for that particular data, okay, I have different 2-3 charts. Okay, so I can't able to compare the chart, means I can't able to combine the chart. Okay, so that times we can use this one. Okay, so in this measures, okay, so we are going to see these three parts. Okay, so let me show you that. I'll take a new file. Okay, I don't want this one. Let me close this one. Okay, instead of clicking on the file, I click like this. Let me close this one also, not required. Don't save. Fortunately, closed that one. So take that same data. You can save that and close it, and you can take. I don't save that also. Why? Because everything I record in a TWXPX format or in the PDF format, whichever you've done all the assignments. I think PDF is better. Why? Because each and every time when I want to open your TWBX files, Tableau files, okay, it will take some time for me. Just all the assignments, whatever you have done today, okay, that all that 4 plus 3 7 7 plus another whatever going to give to around 10 assignments, everything you have to do, order it and send it to me.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so now let's go for sheet view. So now, as I told you, when the charts are failed to load our data or combine our data together, and that particular time, that measure names are basically the measures will be used. Measure names and measure values will be used when the charts are failed to load. Okay, so this is what. This one. So now what I'm going to do, sum of profit, sum of sales, and shipping cost, sum of shipping cost. Okay, just show me a report for sum of cost, sorry, sum of profit and sum of sales and sum of shipping cost. How can I create this chart? I want to show, for example, my management is asking like, show me that some for a yearly report, show me the yearly report of sum of profit, sales and shipping cost. So how can I show them? Any suggestions? How you will create a visualization for this? Means I don't want visualization, a chart. A chart means I want visualization without measures. Just tell me how can you just create. I'll just explain that further. My question is clear. So much a visual. Okay. For sum of sales, profit and shipping cost. Show me the visual form of sum of sales, shipping cost and profit based on year, on yearly based. So this is the question. Can anyone tell me how we can do
So
this?
put
Yeah.
measure names in filter and select only profit, sales, and shipping cost.
Measure names into the filters, and you're telling me to select
Select only
profit, sales, and discount. Getting? No. Next. Any
Sir,
others?
you can drag the sales
Ah,
profit and
yeah.
shipping cost in
Okay. Shipping cost to.
rows.
Okay. Shipping cost to rows. Then next.
Sales to rows,
Sales to rows. Then
profit to rows,
profit to rows.
and then order date to columns.
Is that right?
It's on the yearly basis now.
Yeah. So it is right, which is on yearly base. Okay. So sum of profit, sales, and shipping cost. So 2012, 13, and 14. So this is what. But what is the problem here? Here, I want to combine that all these three. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to combine, show the visual format of sum of sales and year base. Come on, combine that. So if I say that combine that means I want to combine that and show me. So that's asking like don't show me like in different view. So it is like the shipping cost above separately, and this is separately, and this is separate. So they're telling me just don't show me like this. Combine that all three together and show me. So then which will be the better method? Okay. So where we are getting this place, we can't able to combine this. Okay. So then what I will do, this is the first thing what we can do, just without measures. How can I show them as a, okay, the result of what question is without measure names. Like I already she has told, so we can take measure names and we can filter. Actually it is right, but what you've missed in that particular place, it forgot to tell me that I have to drag and drop that year, order of year date to the columns. You have missed that one. Okay, that's a small mistake. Okay, so I don't know whether I have not given the time to complete that year fully. Okay, so this is a small mistake there. And then this is what nothing but where I'm doing charts, I'm creating for three different without using the measure names. What I told measure names is that, but here I'm not using the measure names. Without measure names, if I want to show them means I can use this one. So for example, this without measure names will take without measures what we are doing. Okay, so then keep this point like this only. Take let me one more sheet, drag and drop the same thing. Okay, sum of sales, shipping cost, and profit, and where we have to draw order date into the columns, right? So now I want to combine. So let me try to combine. What I will do here, we have something called as option called as dual access. We have something called as what option? Dual access. See here what I will do. Can you see first what I'm having? Sum of sales. Right? So next what I'm having? Sum of cost. And then next what I'm having? Sum of profit. So when I click on this arrow mark, so can you see something, anything option called as dual access in this list? Can anyone can see this is this place? You can't see in this particular place dual access. Why? Because if you click on the second one, sum of shipping cost, which is the second one, you have to click. Not only on the sum of, it's not like that. Sum of shipping cost, we have to select. We have to select the second one. Just click on the arrow mark. There you can get something called as dual access. You're getting when I click on the second option. Why? Because you may be dragged in a different order. You're getting anyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So just click on
Yes,
that
sir.
dual access. See what automatically happens. So that sales and shipping costs are combined. Can you see this symbol has been get changed? Like cone, like from this distance, like curve. In the middle, the shape has been changed. They where both are like combined. So dual access for it is showing here for sales and shipping cost. It is show is that combine the sales and shipping cost together. But here if I click on this and here again I'm failed to combine that together. So this is the place where I'm failing, getting failed to combine all three get together into one place, into one chart or in one line chart. Okay, so where using dual access, I can do this one, not a problem. When I have two things, can you see this blue color line? I think shipping cost in the orange. On the right side, can you see measure names? Here in this place, blue line,
Yes, sir.
we can't, I think the blue line is very light where you can't see. So what I will do in this place, can you see something called as standard? Just click on this. Let me click on this entire view. Okay, even also this, it makes big. I can't able to see that properly. Okay, slightly it is all similar because that we are having this problem. So slightly, can you see this blue one? And I make big, I thought
Yes, sir.
it will be visible. Okay. So now let me fit in the standard. Let me try to expand it. Yeah, same thing only we are getting. Fit entire view, let it be same thing. So here blue color things are there. So where I'm failed to combine that. So this is nothing but if you have only two, for example, if you have like sales and shipping cost, they have asked questions, just please combine sales and shipping cost together and give me a report. So this place dual access will help you this. In this case of time, dual access will help you to do this one. Okay, but here we have three things. Okay, so where dual access can't help me out. Okay, so just let me complete of this one. Dual access. So let me take one more sheet, right click and rename it here. So here, this is a place, as I told you already here. Okay, when the charts are failed to combine, the charts are failed to combine, that time we can use the measure names. Means multiple charts, so chart one, chart two, three things. When I combine, means I'm failed in combining, that time we can use this measure names. So we are going to use measure names in this place. Okay, so with measure names. Clear? So now what I'm going to do, the same thing. So here slightly I'm going to do in a different way. Just let me take drag and drop orders date into the columns. Done? Now, so previously someone has answered, the first person in the last question. Who's that? So drag and drop that measure name values or measure names into filters. Who is that?
Me, sir.
Yeah.
Vinuta.
Yeah, Vinita. So same exactly what you told. Now what we have to do, just take the measure values and drag and drop into rows. Now, as of now, measure values, drag and drop into rows. What we are getting all that sum of discount, sum of profit. So what we are getting default is the aggregate of all these values, measure values aggregated of some discount profit. The aggregated values we are getting by default. Okay, so now what I will do, as I told you, measure names, let me drag and drop into the filters. Drag and drop that measure names into filters. Just click and edit the filters. Okay, so here what I'm going to do, What I wanted? Sales, shipping cost and profit. Other than that, everything I will remove it. And just let me give apply and OK. So I'm getting a chart like this. So still it is based on what? Something yearly based only showing like where I can't show them combine of 3 different things. So now what I will do, I'll take measure names and let me drag and drop onto the colors. So now you're getting a chart which is combined for 3 different axes for sum of profit,
Yes, sir.
sum of access and shipping cost. On the right side also, just you can see profit, sales and shipping cost. The colors will means it will identify or it will make you that clarification that what you have used in that particular place. Sales is for blue color. So when I want that label, just let me enable the labeling also. Okay, so where this much. Clear?
Yes, sir.
I'll use the shape of labeling. So they're saying this is label, sales, profit. So still I can't able to see this one. What the last one, shipping cost, slightly slow, means a little lighter, only very less it is that. So now just click enter fit view. Now can you see this? Shipping cost, profit, sales, which makes us the length. Clear? So just try it. If you're getting, yeah, tell me, ma.
So can you please repeat the step of combining both profit and shipping costs together?
Yeah, good, clear. So from first, I'll show you, see, let me clear this clearly. I clear the sheet. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, we want based on order date. So let me drag and drop this order date and drag and drop into the columns. Okay. Then let me take drag and drop measure values. I just do double click on the measure values and then you can convert into charts. That is also not a problem. But as of now, just drag and drop measure values into the rows. And I do double click textual format we are getting. When I drag and drop, so I'm getting automatically this visual format of this. Just see. After this order date, drag and drop this measure values into the rows to get the visual format. Then drag and drop the measure names. So measure names, what are this? These are measuring values, right? For these things, I'm going to filter out. I'm going to filter which are the things I want to add and which are the things I don't want to add. Means I want to keep it, I want to remove it. So drag and drop measure names into the filters. Click on this place, click on edit filters. Just click on none, select only shipping cost, sales and profit. Apply and OK. You're getting this one?
Yes, sir.
So now once you get this one, what you do, I want to highlight this. What? Profit, sales and shipping cost. Okay. So measure values and measure names. So together what? Here measure names, nothing but shipping cost and profit and sales. So I'll take the measure names and drop it into colors where it will highlight that three instead of the years. Okay, measure names, the three names. Okay, where we have filtered here, right? We are filtered based on the measure names. Filter, shipping cost and sales, total sales. Based on that, I'm going to color it. So when I put it, drag and drop into color or the discrete, so automatically it will give me a chart. It is like this. Okay, so then what I will do, I'll drag and drop that measure names into the label also, where I'll get like sales, profit, or else on the right side also, where I can get measure names. Profit for orange, I think orange or red, sales for blue, and another one color for shipping cost. So in this bottom, where I can't able to see that details of that shipping cost. So let me view that in detail. Just click here, click on entire view. So it gives the entire view. Is that clear? You're getting now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. So hope you all understood this without measures, how to try to combine that. Basically, we can't combine that without measures. That is the rule what you told us starting. But how to show without measures the three values in one place, and how when we have two different, means only we are having like sales and shipping cost, just only we are having two aggregates, then that time how we can combine that and how we can show that we have done here. Okay, so as a dual access, with the help of what? Dual access we are done, and we will be not getting for the first one, only for the second one we'll be getting. Why? Because where this will be together done as a dual access. Okay, and the third one here also we are failed to show what is that question. We have to combine all three together into one thing. So when two means, okay, dual access will help us, but three means it will not help us. Okay, when three means or three or more than three, who will help us? Only measure names can help us. And more than three, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, more than two. So at that time where I'm taking measure names and I'm trying to complete that particular task what they give me. Is that clear for you? I hope everything are clear about today's concept.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. So good. So what you do here, we have done 3 exercises. Okay, so in which one? Measure names and values. Usages, we have done 3 assignments, and the same thing in measure names. Okay, so in that part concept, only on the measure names, we have done another 3 or 4 things, I think. Okay, measure names 3 or 4, and measure names and values usage, we have done 3, and in the grouping we have done 4. Okay, all together you combine, do it everything, put it into a Word or PDF and mail it. So around, I think
10
3
of
3
them,
plus 6,
sir.
10. Tell me, ma.
Yeah.
Once
10
again.
of them are there.
10 of them. Yeah, all 10 of them. Just together, put it into Word and send. But make sure that you try to do with a different sheet. Why? What happens means you will get confused when the group hierarchy and the different concept are there, right? You may get confused. But when you are clear about that, so this hierarchy I done in that place, so I have to take separate subcategory only. I should not take the subcategory group. When you're clear about that, that means you can do it in one entire sheet only, all the 10, and you can export and you can send it to me. Clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Clear? Yeah. Or else see here we have something. See here. So it is better to use this option. We already told that, right? Export as a PowerPoint. So all what you have done in each sheet, it will come as one slide. You send me a PowerPoint, I'll play, I'll see next. It says here, export as a PowerPoint. Once again. Lock again, yeah. So for, okay, in this view are specific sheets from this worksheet. You can choose this all sheet, or in this view means everything. So what you do, go for specific sheets. If you want manually, you select all, export it to the desktop. On 25th, something date you give. Okay, so our measure names, something, whatever you want to give, just give. And let me save our desktop. Just click on save. Okay, so let's see we have it has been got saved or not. I can minimize this. Can you see a PowerPoint file here? Just open that. So where it will be helpful for me. So just I'll go like this. Okay. Without measures you're done properly, you will access, and with measures. Is this better idea, I think, right? So you send like this all the 10. Do it in one worksheet or different worksheet, but finally you combine all that. You can copy slides from a different sheet and you can paste it also here and combine into one PowerPoint. If you send also not a problem. You do it in Word also not a problem. On PDF, not a problem. Which is best or which is okay for you. That one you just choose it. Clear? Okay. So what happens, right? Once if I say bye, if I go there outside, automatically assignments will be submitted. How? Whatever you're doing, practicing in the class, the same thing you're exporting and sending me, right? And one someone I have to appreciate who was set at night 2 o'clock. I don't know who's that. I forgot the name. Night 2 o'clock you're sending the assignment. I appreciate for something they will save that word. I forgot that. Okay, that was sincerity what you are having. Okay, but everything you do it, but what you do, just once you practiced, because whatever you've done with me, just you have done practicing. Closed it, save it, not a problem, but you do from start. Again, take a new file, do from the starting. Okay, you refer that, our doubts, if you refer, then do complete that, you send us assignment. 2 times when you do means you will have one more doubt, some more doubts, and you'll be having some other things, everything will be cleared. Then you can send, it will be get into your head. So while practicing, something changes up and down will be there. Okay, while taking the class, up and downs, what will happen? It's not stored fully. Once you practice on your own, it will be get stored fully on your mind. Then you can just send that assignment. Clear? Practice it and send me out. Don't send whatever you've done with me, same thing, save it and send. Okay. Okay. So clear, right? Everything up for today's. Actually, we plan to complete everything today until whatever we have started. Discrete and continuous also plan to complete today. Okay. So not a problem. We will continue this in our next session. Okay. Discrete and continuous. Clear, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So bye everyone. Take care. So remaining concept we'll see in the further class.